AYA Abuja. Thinking of a clean energy for a better tomorrow? Think Flashpoint Energy.
Because if they brush teeth with toothpaste, they use soap, they bath. They use roll-on and your pocket they dry. If those things no they give you small touchy money.
Send pocket no the dry to 0806 519 4053. Again 0806 519 4053 on WhatsApp only.
Join us as we could teach you for free.
You're welcome to Green Nigeria.
Hello, Nigeria. Agro-tourism cannot thrive with violence. Let's keep the peace to sustain agro-tourism. I'm on Green Nigeria radio show with Meshach Yagi. My name is Dr. Rose Giadi.
Okay, now let's bring Dr. Garba Abari, the Director General, National Orientation Agency, and something that we find prevalent in all our communities is welcoming our guest with open arms. This is what we want to stress on Green Nigeria Radio Show, and Dr. Garba Abari will help us do just that. Stay tuned.
You're welcome to Green Nigeria.
Something on a lighter note.
I think the most common thing.
Yes.
And this is something which you find in almost every community in this country.
Okay.
Welcoming your visitors or your guests with open arms. When in 1978-79, I went for the NYSC for the first time when I crossed across the river Niger. And I was sent to Iperu to go and serve as a school teacher.
South?
In southwest Nigeria, in present-day Ogun State. The amount of welcome, the warmth that I received, the warmth that with which I was received, the gifts that accompanied my first day of being there, the food that was being prepared by different sections of the community to welcome a new person from far off coming in to stay in that community. Now, I have seen this replicated with southerners who had gone to northern part of the country to serve. So I think this is something that is cultural, that is ingrained, that is rooted in all ethnic groupings of this country. But most importantly is the sense of honesty and integrity that used to characterize our society of old. Because then, when you are talking about the time when agriculture was the mainstay of the economy, farmers would go, spend all their days on the land, finish their work for the day, harvest all the crops and leave them on the farm. And they will come back the following morning and meet it intact. This is something that was common all over the country, not any longer. I am appealing that our values, our younger children must have to be inculcated with the spirit and the philosophy of honesty and the integrity, so that these days of old that we all look back to with relish will be replicated. Even not in exactly the same manner owing to the changing circumstances, but at least in close to that manner. For example, we had, when the government agriculture program started and its fertilizer program came on board, we tried to have a feel of what the citizens are saying. And in the first year, of course, there were hiccups. But in the second year, it was very clear that fertilizer that used to be the big problem of the farmer is no longer a problem.
You're welcome to Green Nigeria.
Okay, that was Dr. Garba Abari talking about our unity, the culture that is ingrained in us, that we live in peace. Okay, I'm talking about fertilizer there. I told you earlier that I will be telling you about fertilizers, and Ralia's patented nano urea in liquid form can be sprayed directly onto the leaves during 2 key growth stages of a crop instead of chucking the conventional urea in granular form on the soil. He said a 500 ml bottle of nano urea can replace a 45 kg bag of urea. Nano urea is like taking an intravenous injection rather than popping a pill. The ultra small particles are better absorbed directly from the leaf than through the soil. More than 70% of the conventional urea applied in the soil remains unabsorbed by plants and is wasted. So it makes the soil acidic and run-off ends of polluting water bodies. Explained by Ralia, he's encouraging us to use the liquid form of fertilizers called nano urea. Nano urea in liquid form can be spread directly onto the leaves during 2 key growth stages of a crop. Like he said, instead of chucking that conventional urea in granular form on the soil. You recall that urea it's like balls, little balls, okay, and little particles. And sometimes when you chuck this into the soil, it doesn't absorb all into the soil and dissolve. At the end of the day, when the rain comes, it flows back into our water system, and we now drink and we now use, and it's contaminating, and it's causing a lot of havoc to our system, our health system. So, let's encourage other alternatives, okay? As technology improves, arguments and good reasoning is applied in terms of technique and science, technology. That's what I believe Dr. Ikechi Agbuba tried to tell us last 2 weeks on the program when he talked about his brain re-engineering concept. Okay? For more on the program, don't forget I said I'll be telling you about edible insects. I will give you 4 reasons why edible insects are good prospects for food security and livelihood. And I'll also be telling you about flashpoint energy, another source of alternative energy, which is solar and noiseless generators that can help our environment, help agriculture. Do you know that if you have air pollution from smoke and fossil gas burning and all that, you can have organic products? That's why you can certify any farm that is close to the road and close to all these industrial areas. It makes what we call organic inorganic indirectly. So that's why we are encouraging a safe source of power supply, safe source of energy. That's where Flashpoint comes in and is strongly a supporter of Green Nigeria Radio Show and a supporter of safe and clean energy. We'll be giving you these details if you're interested in anything solar, learning, getting your noiseless generators and what have you. We'll give you a number that you will call shortly. Stay tuned and we'll be right back. This is Green Nigeria Radio Show and my name is Meshach Yage. Don't forget, it's about tourism, agriculture, progress. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
You're welcome to Green Nigeria.
Okay, before I tell you about Flashpoint Energy, I told you earlier on the show that I'll be telling you about aviation unions. On Monday, aviation unions paralyzed activities at the nation's airports. We will bring you some stories on that subsequently, and we'll see how that turns out. We'll also tell you about source of energy, talking about Flashpoint Energy. But before then, I think it's commendable that Akwa Ibom State is doing great things. Akwa Ibom is also known for tourism. Of course, it's a beautiful state, and Udom Emmanuel is, going in line with that. Now back to, I told you about Flashpoint Energy, right? Now they have 200 watts of noiseless generators, which cost 200,000. The 500 watts cost 350,000. 1 kVA cost 600,000. 2.5 kVA cost 1.5 million. 3.5 kVA cost 2.5 million. They have 5 kVA for 3 million. 10 kVA for 5 million. Okay, any capacity can be produced. Any capacity can be built. Any capacity can be supplied. Just call any capacity that you want. And of course, if you want to do your training, if you want to come for training, learning how to produce noiseless generators, they also do that. All right, like I said, if you are interested in training, they can also do that. They also have this installmental payment for business owners. If you're a business owner and you want a noiseless generator, or you want a source of power supply that is totally independent of AEDC, Wahala and all that, okay, you can also reach them. Okay, they are in Abuja here. They are noiseless generators and solar energy, and can conveniently power hospitals, schools, estates, eateries, offices. All they do is evaluate your load capacity and build what suits your equipment. Okay. The power supply is guaranteed. 24 hours power supply. 24 hours power supply. Flashpoint Energy. 0806 781 8911. Take it again. 0806 781 8911. Again, 0806 781 8911. 0806 781 8911. Today we brought you Plateau State. We told you about Plateau State. We told you all the things that are obtainable in Plateau State. And did you know that there's a place called Kung, and there's a cave called Kung? Okay, in those days, I had my senior colleague Kaneng Rampam tell me about how if there was a fight, they were in crisis, they would run into the Kung cave, and the Kung cave will open up and swallow them after they must have made some incantations, some prayers. The Kung cave opens up and swallows them. The rock is still there, the cave is still there. You can go see for yourself. It's in Plateau State. Of course, we told you that Jos had electricity way before London. Okay, all right, that's how long Jos has been on the map, due to the tin mining activities and all that. We also told you about insects as an alternative to food and nutrition. Like we always do on the show, we pick a particular artist from that state to celebrate on the show. It's Jeremiah Gang. Dangata, Nima Dangata Ne. We'll hear from you next week. Bye-bye.
You're welcome to Green Nigeria.
Zanje London, suka hana ni ma fa da visa, wai uba na bashi da naira, talauci